thank you guys for purchasing my product. It really means a lot to me. A lot of hard work and trial and error went into this, and I'm glad I could finally make it happen. This is my 1/8 scale truggy and buggy tire balancer. Right away when you get the kit, you're going to notice it's going to be a little stiff in some areas. 3D printing just works like that sometimes. It will break in the first 2 or 3 times you open it, and that stiffness will never come back. Anyways, to set it up, we'll open our case and we will stick our balancing arm into the case. Once again, that fit is going to be fairly tight at first, but it will break in very quickly. Then we're going to find our tire. I have purposely put a ton of clay right here to unbalance the tire just for this demonstration. So we're going to line up the hex in the back of this wheel with the hex in my balancer. And holding the tire, we're going to thread this nut on just snugly like that. And right away, we're going to watch that heavy spot gravitate toward the bottom. And some people like to take a Sharpie or a marker and put a little tick on the light spot. I just find a nub or some writing on the tire just to memorize. Anyway, so we got the Proline logo right at the top. Very easy. And we can verify that that is indeed the light spot by turning the tire and watching the same thing happen again. From there, bit by bit, I'm going to start adding clay to the top of the wheel in that high spot until I can turn the tire in any direction or any orientation and have it stay put. Once it will stay put in any orientation, that means that tire is perfectly balanced. Once it's perfectly balanced, you're done. You grab the tire, twist the nut off, and continue. And it works exact same way with buggy tires. Buggy tires are a little harder, a little different, because sometimes with the lack of size, the lack of rubber, they're balanced from the get-go, or they require very minute amounts of clay. Truck tires, they're gonna take a lot more clay. So don't be scared, don't be worried when you throw a buggy tire on there and it's balanced from the get-go, or it's not moving, or you think it's stuck. Sometimes they just don't move much. In this case, very little. Once we balance all our tires, we can start putting everything away. It goes away as simple as it's put up. We twist our nut back on, pull out our balancer. Once again, it's going to be a hair tight, so some wiggles go a long way. Throw that in there, throw our clay back in the box, and that wraps it up. Some things to look out for is if your balancer ever stops being smooth, you can feel it start to chunk up. It's most likely because there's dirt inside the bearings. I remove all the grease from these bearings. They're just oiled, so they spin very free. If you start getting dirt, crud, or grease, and it inhibits these bearings from turning smooth, they're going to affect the performance of your balancer. So try to keep them clean. Worst case scenario, you guys can disassemble this to clean the bearings. There's just one 3mm or M3 screw right here, pulls that out, and the whole balancer will come apart for you to clean and maintain. But this case should keep it fairly clean and out of the elements very nicely. Once again, thank you so much for purchasing my product, and I hope you enjoy it.